What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the most wisest and powerful of all nerds. Brimezus is back in here reviewing one of my favorite shows, Alice in Borderland. Guys, fair warning, this is going to be a spoiler review because it's been out for a while, and also because I did a video review of the first season of Alice in Borderland. You guys can check that out, and I feel like I should not have to make this one spoiler free since I made the first one spoiler free, and it basically explains the show. I'm going to talk about the things I like best and why you should watch it, and without spoiling too much in this show as we go forward. Before I get into that whole breakdown, guys, don't forget to like that button, cop some King Kamara Brimezus MHG attire off my websites. The link will be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys more content on a regular basis. Without further ado, let's go on the video. So guys, I ain't get to watch much TV anymore, and you know, you shouldn't want to watch that much TV. It's a very low ROI activity to sit there on the bed or on the couch and watch TV extensively. So it took me a while to get through the show. A lot of shows on Netflix, whatever the case may be, you don't have to watch every single one, but one I do recommend is Alice in Borderland because it's based off of a manga that I just found out, even though it's the second season. On top of that, I like the anime Battle of the Mind style show that this is. Very similar to, like, you know, The Promised Neverland, very similar to one of my favorites of all time, Death Note, thought-provoking animes. You know, I feel like Alice in Borderland does a really good job, especially in the season finale, putting you in that debate of what's real and what's fake kind of thing in a very similar, profound way, like The Matrix did, like Inception did. You know, I like simulation type things. Like, you know, we could be in a simulation right now. Like, you know, if you study physics and math and game development, you put in things in programs and whatever case, when you get through like a certain level of equation, a number pops out and they become predictable. And that's kind of what we are. We're got genetic code. It tells us and how we can kind of like try to predict the future. And we always try to predict the future with our fiction, and we're always off a little bit. The show touches a lot on, like, you know, choice, free will, and, you know, what defines as being real. One of the best feelings that Alice in Borderland like portrays is that nightmare scenario. Like, you ever have that dream that goes really crazy and it seems so real and it's bad, but it leaves like a mark on you and it feels disturbing, unsettling? That's the same kind of feeling that you get from watching Alice in Borderland, and I love it. Because it feels like you're watching like a really bad dream. Like, you know, it's a similar kind of writing like The Walking Dead, but a little bit better and more sophisticated and clever because it's a puzzle show that makes you think and study. And I like how in a lot of episodes they make it so that, like, if you really pay attention heavy, they'll give you the answer before something arises, and it'll allow you to, like, connect dots if you really focus. Or when they do reveal the puzzle, or it kind of shows, you know, how it was clever writing and how they were able to string certain things together and certain elements together. I really do love that level of creative writing and puzzle style writing within the show, and making it appear that way on screen. I like things that aren't just pizzazz or explosions. It makes you think about what's possible, what's best. I mean, there's certain episodes and elements in this show that aren't as thought-provoking or mental-driven as, you know, some of the best from the first season. You know, like the game of chess, ironically, the game of tag that they did play. I felt that was a little bit Mary Sue compared to the other elements in the show, or in the first season rather. But other than that, I thought it was very well done as far as the scripting. As long as you don't, like, you know, nitpick the choreography of the fights too much. Like, I thought it was very well directed and very well put together as far as the scripting and the building suspense and making things matter. In addition to that, like, one of the negative things, which is also an attribute of this positive writing, is that, like, we as human beings, we're addicted to the spectacle. Back in the Roman Empire of the Colosseum, and this day is the screen, the Black Mirror. We as human beings, unfortunately, enjoy games of death. Like, we don't like seeing people die or suffer per se, but we like people going through hardship and triumph and seeing, like, you know, raising those kind of stakes, even though it's fictitious that people are dying in that show. It does satisfy some human desire to watch some kind of game of death, which is surprising. Looking at myself as a Muslim, looking at myself as that, you know, we do watch that. I'm not saying don't watch this show or anything like that, but I'm just saying be mindful of the things that you do consume and how much you consume them. And of course, the season finale, as I said, talking about, like, possibilities of what really happened in Alice in Borderland, what is made up, where did they actually go, where it said, like, you know, they were an advanced species, or, you know, humans beings evolved to the point where they had no longer needs to have to create simulations of video games for themselves to go back and just go through some kind of hardship that seemed real. or aliens taking over and force human beings to go underground, and rich and wealthy bet on human beings playing for their lives like the Roman Coliseum. That's why I enjoyed this better than Squid Games. Squid Games highlighted that's why Squid Games was a popular show. We like, unfortunately, as a species, as human beings, watching games of death. That's why Attack on Titan was such a successful anime. That's why Walking Dead was such a successful show. That's why Squid Games was very popular on Netflix, because we have human beings for as sadistic as can be. We like watching games of death. So be mindful of how far it goes, because God forbid they start doing some kind of reality TV like Death Race, unfortunately, where you watch people die in real life. We gotta be mindful of what kind of things happening, because they're gonna try to condition us to watch these kind of shows, get used to that level of blood and gore, and then try to place it with real human beings. We have boxing and combat sports. That is enough. We got where we need to go. And then that's gonna wrap up my review of Alice in Borderland Season 2. Don't forget to like that button. Don't forget to comment below, guys, tell me what you guys thought about Alice in Borderland Season 2. Let me know if you're excited for Season 3, because that Joker card at the very end, was interesting what they're gonna do with Season 3 or not. We'll see. Was it just a game? Was it just a joke on us? We're not sure exactly how they're gonna adapt it on live action, but if they do come out with Season 3, I will watch it, man. It did have a good rating in my mind. Copy your King Kamara Brimezus t-shirts and whatnot off my websites. The link will be in the description box below. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to give you guys more content on a regular basis. Your boy, King Brimezus. I'll see you guys next time.